Hey, it's John Allen from Stone Horses, and you're watching CMS TV.
It's the album that changed everything, Metallica's Black Album. In Cause and Effect, Metallica, author Chris Aiken takes you back to the lead-up, the release, and the shockwaves that followed. Relive the moment that divided fans, reshaped heavy metal, and turned commercial radio on its ear. With insider stories and personal memories from rock critic and radio personality Chris Aiken, this book is a backstage pass to one of rock's most iconic moments. Get your copy now at chrisaiken.net or on Amazon. Don't miss out on this epic journey through heavy metal history.
From the 1999 release, believe it or not, Chris, that's Dockin' with Change the World. That one going out by request from Jackal to Shelly Rocks in the chat room.
What? From Jackal?
From Jackal to Shelly Rocks. It's her birthday this week.
Wow.
So we wanted to wish her a happy birthday, get her panties all nice and moist.
Wow.
So, happy 29th birthday, Shelly.
Yeah, happy birthday. Wow.
Your 29th.
That is a present for Jackal to do that.
I know. And also in there, we heard some Devin Townsend with Night. That one going out by request to Anthony Carollo. I also heard Exciter in there with Pounding Metal. It sounded like another song, didn't it?
Metal on Metal.
Yeah, something like that.
Right, Anvil.
Metal Mike Hoff wanted to hear that. Then Dubroad check in with Mary Jane by the Strange Seeds. So there you are, a litany of requests. And of course, Lisa Van Ness checking in to start the whole thing off with Armored Saint, Raising Fear.
That's right.
So nice little music block there to allow you to get your work done.
Yeah, I needed to get it this time. I was like very behind. So so I needed the extra. Well, all the breaks have been short tonight.
Yeah, they've been short songs. The couple of the songs were like 2 minutes and 50 seconds each.
I know.
So
I kept coming in. I was like, because I have a rhythm, and I'm like, I count the songs, but I know where I should be with each song.
Right.
Like I know I should be here, uploading or whatever.
Yeah, there were some songs that were less than 3 minutes long.
Yeah. Well, there was 2 different breaks where I came back in here and the total time was like 14 minutes. And I was like, fuck, so I needed the extra.
I just don't play like 4 anal cunt songs in a row.
Well, you'd be playing more than 4 because I'd be texting you 3 more,
they're usually about 30 seconds a piece.
Yeah, no, you'd be getting a 10-song block of those
yeah.
But all caught up. Everything is ready. Everything is posted. So that's good.
Perfect.
I like that so I don't have to stay up all fucking night. I do not like when the sun comes up on me and I'm still working on CMS. I like to be done with it and move on to the next day.
Yeah, I get you. Well, I just like the fact that I have a dead mouse in the trash.
Yeah, well, that's good.
So I won't be up listening for scurrying little feet cutting across the carpet.
I'm back.
I'm just amazed how quickly that trap worked. I set that trap just before I came up here to do the show. And
Got him.
Within the first hour. Got him.
Yeah. Dead as fuck.
Yeah. So
bring your brothers and sisters along. Bring them on.
Yeah. I left another trap set down there and just waiting to see if there's any more. And if there's none by tomorrow, then I'm going to take the old spray foam sealant and seal up that little gap in the wall.
Seal it up and be done with it forever.
Yeah, fuck you, you fucking mice.
That's right, you fucking pieces of shit.
All right. Do you have anything?
I got tons of stuff still.
All right, well, have at it. I got just silly stuff. So
Yeah.
since we still got plenty of time if we get to it.
Let's see. Let's start. I don't want to turn this. I really don't want to go overly political, but I want to have some political music news.
Okay.
You're aware of the band Helmet, right?
Yes.
Well, Helmet.
You know one of the guys in Helmet, right?
I do. I don't think I do.
Oh, maybe it's another band I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've interviewed Paige Hamilton before, who's the singer, but I don't know really anybody in Helmet.
Okay. All right.
Well, they had to cancel their tour due to financial concerns and lower than expected ticket sales.
Yeah.
So I'll give them credit for at least admitting that.
Well, see, here's the thing. The U.S., for whatever reason, it is not conducive to these type of bands to tour.
Not anymore, no.
That's why we don't see these type of bands. They're good for the European market because those people live and die on the hill of metal.
Mm-hmm.
So they can get on a package, or they can actually tour clubs on their own or whatever, and do okay, I would imagine. But here in the U.S., there's no support for that kind of music. None.
You are so playing right into what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, all right.
So you acknowledge that these types of bands that had very moderate success in the 90s,
yes,
cannot do anything to fuck up their ticket sales if they want to tour.
correct.
You acknowledge that?
I agree.
Paige Hamilton has been nonstop online about Trump is shit, Trump is the devil, Trump, if you like Trump, you shouldn't listen to our shit. I don't know that he said that, but that's the basic message.
Right.
His album that they put out is called Left.
Okay.
So
is he going to team up with Sebastian Bach and tour on the lefty, loony lefty tour or something?
yeah, maybe Alex Skolnick could sit in as a guitar player.
Right.
But so I saw this and I was like, nobody really wants to address it, but I'll address it. The guy, let's say this is a Helmet. They had really two good songs, Unsung or two famous songs, Unsung and In the Meantime.
Yeah.
Those are the two that people know. People might know something else, but those are the two that people know. And they, quite honestly, they have been terrible since the second record. They have not been a good band.
Yeah, and that was 30 years ago.
Yeah, so it's been forever.
30 years ago.
So realistically, Helmet is probably a 300-seat band at best. At best. Yes? Does that sound about accurate?
I even think that's more than realistic. I'm thinking half of that.
Okay, but I'm just saying, well, they're out on tour with Local H, another band that...
Yeah, well, if it's
the two should be able to draw 300 people.
That's a package, sure, okay,
Yeah.
I get that, yeah.
But, so let's do the math here. You're out there espousing Trump. You're out there, or hating Trump, rather.
Right.
You're out there basically putting your politics, whatever your politics, I don't care if they're pro-Trumpers. I really don't care. I'm saying you're out there putting your politics on the line and drawing a hard line in the sand.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not down with this, then you're against this. Then you're against us. You make an album based on, or that is construed at least on the fact that you're left-leaning, called Left. So if your band is worth 300 seats,
you're cutting it in
you
half.
automatically cut 150 of those off.
Yeah, because again, you and I have had this discussion on the show many times.
Yeah.
Musicians need to stay out of politics.
Yes.
They need to stay out of it. They need to stop with taking sides and espousing their ideology and everything if they want to be a successful touring act.
Yeah.
Because
if they're not already huge, because like a Taylor Swift can get away with it.
Yeah,
but
of course. But yeah,
Helmet, no.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is even if you're huge, like a John Mellencamp, who's got a 50-year legacy, I mean, he did not come out as a political honk 20, 30, 40 years ago. It's only been within the last 10 or 15 years that he's come out.
Right.
Well, he's alienated a lot of those fans
Yourself included.
Myself included, who would normally go see him.
Yeah.
Now they don't want to go see him anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And that guy's got multi-millions of records he sold.
Yeah.
And obviously he's got plenty of money. He doesn't need to tour.
No.
He does it because he's an artist and that's what he does and he enjoys it, apparently.
Yeah.
But even a guy like him should stop doing that. And
I agree.
Same thing with Roger Waters. I mean, Roger Waters has the Pink Floyd legacy to live on, and he's probably worth $100 million himself.
Yeah.
He doesn't need the money, but now he's pissing off half of his fan base, and they're just like, fuck Roger Waters. I'm not going to see his show.
But for him, it doesn't matter.
I
mean, there's some of these guys that they get to a status that it doesn't matter, that their politics are outweighed by their fandom. U2,
their
Springsteen
outweighs their politics.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
Yeah,
U2, Springsteen. I would say Roger Waters, Pink Floyd in general.
Mm-hmm.
The monstrous bands, Taylor Swift, Metallica. But Metallica's smart. You've never heard a political word out of Metallica.
They don't really say anything. They're
smart.
Yeah, they stay apolitical. It's just the Metallica family.
Yeah. That's good
what
enough.
Side of the tracks or what spectrum you're from. You're just part of the Metallica.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
A band like Helmet, they need every fan they can get.
Right.
So if they cut their audience from 300 roughly to 150, then they put out a bad record on top of it because the record's not very good. Now you're cutting off at least another half of that. So you're down to being worth 75 tickets at most. You're never going to be able to tour. And they did it to themselves. I mean, if this guy would not, I honestly, truly, truly believe if this guy had not spent the last 10 years spewing his stupid fucking politics and was just using his social media to say, hey, you guys, remember Wilma's Rainbow? What a great song that was. Don't forget to catch us on tour. They'd be selling 300 to 500 seaters out in every city. But now they've pissed off half their audience. And this is a good example of it.
Yeah. Same thing with Sebastian Bach.
Yeah.
The thing is, metal and rock and hard rock, metal, whatever it is, that is a blue collar music.
Yes.
The blue collar music. It's what, for the most part, a male dominated audience. They're blue collar, typically hardworking guys, truck drivers, steel workers, they're in the trades, whatever. And those people kind of take their politics a little bit seriously, especially if it affects their livelihood.
Sure.
And you go out there and start pissing those people off, and they're just like, you know what? I work hard for my dollars. I'm not going to come and spend my dollars to buy a ticket to support a douchebag that's pissing on my, political thoughts or beliefs. You shouldn't be political at all. You're just a musician. Shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah, you're not smarter than anybody else because you wrote some fucking songs. Honestly, if you hadn't written songs, you'd be fucking working at a grocery store or roofing houses or something. Most of those guys, most of them are not smart enough to be like, well, I got to get my political knowledge from this guy. He knows a thing or two. I mean, and I think we fall in the same category. Nobody should get their politics from me or you. No one. If you hear something, anything we say, no matter what it is, you should fucking go and Google it and challenge it.
Yeah.
Everything. And you're talking about fans don't want to spend their money. I don't want to support it either. Like, Sebastian's a great example. I got an email this week from a publicist. I won't say who because they're a friendly publicist, but they're supporting the new Sebastian tour. Sebastian announced a new tour. And, I mean, there's the reason that I get a shit ton of interviews is because I ask for them all. Did I send an email? No. Did I ask for it? No. Do I want it? No. Will I do it? No. Reason? I don't want to, and I'm not even that guy that gives that much of a shit about politics. But I'm not going to get stuck into an interview where I'm opening the door for this guy to spew his politics either. You know, Sebastian seems to like to talk about politics. Well, I don't want to have that interview. I don't really want this guy to be on my fucking show talking his bullshit about Donald Trump. And then if I dare question it, then he'll get all fucking pissy at me. Fuck you. Not worth the effort. Not worth the hassle. Right? I mean, it's not worth the hassle.
I agree. I completely agree. The thing is if you're an ideologue, which Sebastian is,
yeah,
he's an ideologue. It doesn't matter what's right or what's wrong or what the facts are. He's steeped in his ideology, and that's all he cares about.
Yeah. And it's like, you know, it's for me personally, I want nothing to do with it. I don't want to talk politics with a fucking music guy. You know, you're not that fucking smart. You're just not. You know, I'd rather get my politics from I don't know, Candace Owens. Somebody that studies it nonstop. Even that, what's that gay guy that runs around, that Harry Sisson guy?
Oh, that guy, yeah.
Yeah. I'd rather hear what he has to say than Sebastian fucking Bach. Because at least he's dialed into it. You know, I may not agree with him. I'd rather hear from Van Jones, another fucking lunatic. But at least he's dialed into it. At least he comes from a point of knowledge.
Yeah, but he's not a musician spouting his political beliefs. He's a pundit. He's a political pundit.
Well, so it's just like
he kind of lives and breathes that shit.
Yes. So I would trust, at least give his opinion a fair shake. Just like I wouldn't go to Van Jones to find out which is the best Megadeth album. Because I doubt he would have any real knowledge of it.
Why? Because he's black?
Maybe. I've never held anybody's Swedish ethnicity against them in my Metallica and Megadeth choices, but I might. You don't know.
Are you saying black people don't know their metal? Are you telling me that?
I could be saying that, yes.
Well, what about Black Metal Ray? He's got black metal.
You just made my point, sir.
What a throwback.
What a throwback that is. Oh, yeah, 20 years ago. But I mean, I saw this story and that was the first thing I thought of was this band did it to themselves.
Right.
Because they're not big enough to talk shit and cut off half of their fans. And that's exactly what they did here. They fucking wrecked. They wrecked their next year.
Yeah.
All by themselves. And and at this point, is there anything they can do to fix it? I don't think so.
Not really, no. Because as soon as you put shit out there online and you're incessant about it, and I'm gathering that from what your comments are.
Yeah.
People don't forget that because you're not likely to soften your stance.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, yeah, fuck this communist.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't need to be in our country anyway. Go back where you came from.
He maybe did.
He may have.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we don't want you in the U.S. anyway. So beat it.
Yeah.
Go to Europe. Go to a socialist country where you belong. Obviously, are more comfortable with that.
I'm not aware of this one. Are you? Rachel Bolan claimed he doesn't want purebloods at shows.
What are purebloods?
I'm guessing serious white Aryans. I guess.
Oh, okay.
I'm not aware of that one. I'll put it up there. But
I mean, is there seriously any really Aryans out there? Come on.
Let's see. A lot of musicians killed it for me spewing nonsense with that jab. That's
true.
I
agree with that too. It's like, well, you can't come to our shows unless you're safe, unless you're wearing a mask, unless you got your vax card, got your vax passport.
Yeah, dude, I admit, I'm the first one to admit I listen to Testament, one of my all-time favorites, a ton less now because of fucking Skolnick.
Yeah, Skolnick and his bullshit.
Yeah, I just don't want to hear it. It's not even that I totally disagree with everything that he spews. I disagree with a lot of it. But I just don't want to hear it. I'm not going to be preached to by a guy whose claim to fame is going like this.
Yeah, well, another guy that I'm very friendly with, still friendly, but not as much as I used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Tracy Guns.
Yeah.
Tracy Guns got to be a loony lefty guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I supported LA Guns huge.
Yeah.
Big league. I supported LA Guns big league. And because of his loony lefty bullshit politics, and especially with the whole jab thing.
Mm-hmm.
There were people on our show that weren't wearing their mask.
Yeah, shut up.
Fuck it, I'm cutting this show short because I see people in the audience not wearing their mask.
Yeah.
It's like, seriously, dude, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah, who are you, Dr. Fauci Jr.?
Yeah. It's another one. And it kills me to say it.
And the thing is D. Snyder is the guy, it's the epitome of rebellion, and I want to rock, right? Yeah. Instead, I want to jab.
Jab.
Mask. Wear your mask. What the hell happened to D. Snyder?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's the last guy you would think that.
Yeah.
Oh, and then on the other hand, the complete 180 from him that I respect immensely, Blackie Lawless.
Yeah, he hasn't said really shit.
Well, it's not that. It's just that he's a well thought out. If you want commentary, and again, he's another guy, but he's well thought out in his commentary.
Mm-hmm.
In his thought process. I talk about this before about my interview that I had with him one-on-one, and we talked a little bit about politics and stuff, and he had a lot of good ideas and things, and I remember asking him the question, so because there was this audio clip where he said there's one day that I do see myself as being a senator or somebody running for Congress or whatever. And I asked him the question. I said, you made this comment back in 80, whatever it was, about being a congressman and whatever. And he says, you know what? He says, here's my thoughts on that today. And again, he kind of changed his stance a little bit. He said, what value would it be for me to be a congressperson if everybody in Congress is lined up on that side and I'm lined up on this side? He said, what effect am I going to have?
Yeah.
He goes, it's like, it's David against Goliath. He says, I have my thoughts, have my viewpoints, but if it runs counter to what everyone else thinks, he says, it's not going to have a major impact. He says, if I were to become a congressperson, he said, I would like to have an impact on the direction of things. And he says, but when you're facing a machine, you're not going to have much of an impact. And he says, and I realize that now.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
So that's why you don't see him out there spouting all this, that, and the other. I mean, because, again, Blackie, and you've interviewed him, obviously.
Mm-hmm, sure.
I've sat and talked with Blackie on a couple of occasions. He was a guest. He'd call into the show. He'd call into my show prior to you being, part of the show on a regular basis. And he's a very well thought out individual, very, very intelligent, very well thought out. And I respect his thoughts because you can tell that he's introspective about what he's saying. He's not just spouting some party line or some ideology or whatever. He comes from a point of, I thought about this and this is why I think the way that I do.
Right.
And I respect that.
Sure.
Even if it's something I don't agree with. It's like,
well, that's always been the way I think we all wanted it.
Yeah, it's like, I can see where you're coming from. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I see where you're coming from.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, dude, I don't have to, it's funny because especially on the Seth show, we joke about you driving the Trump train.
Yeah.
I honestly think Seth would throw you off that train so he could drive the train. Seth really, really rides the Trump train.
Yeah, I know. And it's just and granted, I'm a Trump fan. I'm voting for Trump. I called his election, months before that took place back in 2016. Mm-hmm. I just felt the thing going on. I had a feeling about it. Not that makes me anything. It's just, I just kind of thought about that. It's like Trump's going to be the guy.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I'm not me. My stance always is the same. They're all criminals. I hate them all, and fuck them all. And it causes,
wasn't that a Metallica album?
Fuck them all. It should have been. It's the remix.
Okay,
it's the remix album, but it causes me. I guess it's good for the show because me and Seth argue about it a lot, about some politics here and there, because I can look at the other side and see things that I don't think are bad, and I guess that's taboo in the right or the left side, if you don't choose a side, that automatically makes you everybody's enemy, in today's world. And but to me, picking a side makes you an enemy to me, because it's all fucking. It's like using loaded dice to play Yahtzee. I gotta win, goddammit. And if I'm not winning, then it's
at any and all costs.
Yeah, and it's like, you know what? You know what would be winning? If we all just fucking lived happily. That would be winning.
All right.
It doesn't matter how we get there.
All right, Rodney King.
Hey, why don't we all just get along?
I think you need a wood shampoo.
If I could take a wood shampoo and it would fix the world, fucking bring on a goddamn ball bat. I'll let you hit me with the aluminum bat.
It's just like the Dawkins song we played for Shelley. I can't change the world.
Yeah.
If I could, would it make you happy?
Yeah. It would make me happy. But anyway, so Helmet loses their tour.
All right, well, fine. We don't need them here anyway. Fuck them guys. I hope they get in a bus wreck.
That's right. Fuck Helmet.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'm going to stay politics for a second here.
All right.
Small second.
I don't mind it. I know it's some of the fans that get all pissy about it.
Too bad, Jim.
To get away from that.
Yeah, well, too bad. Too bad. It's part of what's going on.
Yeah, it's part of our lives. It's what makes us who we are.
So someone sent me this clip.
All right.
Which I'm not even going to really set up. I'm just going to play it. And I found it to be funny.
Is this Joe Rogan?
I don't know what. I think it's Joe Rogan.
Okay,
I'm not sure what it is.
Saw the background. It kind of looks like a Joe Rogan set.
Yeah. Let's just see what this has to say.
Clip of her talking about how dare we wish Merry Christmas to people.
Oh, I saw this.
How dare we speak Merry Christmas? How dare we?
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Hypocritical cunt.
What an ass clown.
I know. I did see that. I saw that clip a while back. I mean, look at the angry face on that cunt.
I know. Let me refer.
I mean, just look at that scowl on her face and how her forehead is just wrinkled up, and she's just incensed.
Yeah.
Just, how dare we? Who is she? Greta Thunberg's.
Greta Thunberg. Yeah.
Distant aunt or whatever.
Right. Here, play it one more time.
But she's just so angry and scowling.
Yeah, she's pissed. Here we go.
Talking about how dare we wish Merry Christmas to people.
How dare we speak Merry Christmas? How dare we?
Merry Christmas, everyone.
What a cunt. Just a hypocritical lying bitch.
Yeah. At any and all cost.
Yeah. That's the cunt that some people want to run this place. This lying bitch.
How dare we?
I just love the I love it back to back like this. Just Rogan just making a total mockery of this old cunt.
Cunt!
Hey, language. I thought I was the only one that's allowed to say that. Anyway, that's all I had for that one.
All right.
It just made me laugh. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I did. I saw that earlier this week, as a matter of fact.
I'm rolling through a few of these that
I like it. I like it. I like the shotgun effect.
Yeah, the quick hitter.
Yeah.
So here's one. This is one. Nick DiPaulo put this on his X page.
You know, I like Nick DiPaulo. I was really a fan of his in the 90s when he was coming up and becoming more of a popular comedian and stuff.
Yeah.
He's not so good as a podcaster. He's not fluent. You know, I agree with his viewpoints and his thoughts and ideas and things, and he's a very intelligent, well thought out person. But he's not organized. You know, I think we actually played some of his podcast audio video a while back.
Right.
And he was so obsessed with trying to get those sound clips that he would make a point, and it would take him 5 to 10 seconds to find the appropriate sound clip on his little hotkey thing.
Right.
To play a sound clip that corresponded with whatever he was saying.
Well, he worries a little too much about the production. I enjoy his show personally, but
no, I'm not saying I don't. It's just that it's interruptive. It doesn't flow. He either needs somebody who could work.
Well, he has somebody. That's the worst part, is he does have a producer.
Oh man.
He should have that producer pushing the buttons.
Yeah, I know. So it kind of makes a tough listen, and sitting there fumbling around with his little iPad hotkey thing. And it's like, stop it already.
He takes a little too much from that Red Bar guy.
Yeah.
Because Red Bar does that, but he does it well.
I'm not a big fan of Red Bar either.
I'm not a fan of Red Bar at all as far as podcasts, but as far as the way he uses clips and videos and stuff, he's very efficient at it for doing it by himself.
Yeah,
he's very good at it.
And the thing is about Red Bar, and it's not because of this I'm not a fan, but it's just one of the things that bugged me. Kumia had him on his network for a little while, and now all this guy does is bash Kumia whenever he gets a chance. You know, he's just a Kumia hater. You know, it's like,
dude, there's a whole Kumia verse out there now.
I know
that Dabble verse and all that other bullshit. Who are these podcasts?
Yeah, well, he's part of that though. Kumia likes the who are these podcasts.
But it's those guys that there's the likers of them, but then there's the Kevin Brennans that hate Kumia and hate the who are these podcasts, and there's Steel Toe that was a friend and is now an enemy, and there's Red Bar that's an enemy, and there's
it's just so ridiculous.
Chad Zumach who was a friend. And, I mean, it's like a whole stupid fucking thing.
And he's your neighbor over there in Kent.
Yeah, so that doesn't mean I got to support him.
You should like him because he's a neighbor guy.
Yeah, whatever. I don't like him or hate him. I don't know shit about him. He never appeared at a comedy club I was at.
Right.
So I got nothing to say about Chad Zumach other than I don't know. But anyway, back to Nick.
Yes.
Nick posted this clip, and he is so 1,000% right. Get ready you might want to grab the tape, because it's really going to be one of those for you. This bitch that I'm going to play is going to make you hate women in a way that your head may physically explode.
All right.
Get ready.
Got the old gaffer's tape out.
You might want to just start wrapping your fucking skull with it now, man, because this is going to be a tough one here. Nick's post says, "Thank you, Gloria Steinem, for creating generations upon generations of angry, confused, self-absorbed, disillusioned, man-hating twats who think the world revolves around them."
Right.
And this woman is example A.
Okay.
Exhibit A is, as Exodus once said.
Okay.
I was almost ready to spit on my own screen when I watched this.
I'm not a girl.
Well, that wasn't going to be that kind of spit.
You were ready to hawk to your screen.
I was ready to, yeah, I really was, because she is a cunt.
All right.
All right, so let's think of this fine specimen. She's already got the tattoos that I know you love.
Oh, and she's got the belly fat hanging over her pants, and she's wearing the halter top or
because she's coming from the gym.
Ugh.
That's her whole bitch. Her whole bitch is gym etiquette.
Oh my God. She's got the neck tattoos going on and the black tattoos and the random shit. Ugh.
You're going to like her even more here in a minute. All right, so here we go. I'll see how you like this lady.
Ugh.
So an Ottawa police officer just sexually harassed me at the gym. As one does, of course. He was doing chest flies. I was standing in front of him and I was respecting him in his fucking space and wanted him to be able to see his form. So I kept moving out of the way so that he could see himself in the mirror. And after I did this twice, he stops me and he's like, yeah, it's okay. I may just be a dirty old man. Here it comes. But I almost don't mind if you're standing in front of me while I do this. And I did what we all do as women when we get comments like that. I just went, ha ha. Turned around and I was like, fuck, I hate men. And then I was really pissed and went to turn around to tell him, like, this is not okay. And here is why. And he was gone.
Thoughts?
Cunt!
Yeah. I hate her.
I can smell her. I bet you she's got a hairy bush.
Think so?
Yeah.
It's tucked nicely under that belly flab there.
Yeah. Jesus. And so it's like, shut up.
She's not attractive, but you're dressed like that at the gym.
Yeah, no self-respecting man would fuck that. I wouldn't even fuck that with your dick.
I'd still fuck her. For the story, of course. But
gross.
But if you're dressed like that, you expect not to get looks? And clearly, let's be clear here, the guy was playing around a little bit. This theory of making a sexual joke is somehow hurting you is ridiculous. Stop with that nonsense.
Yeah, well, it's the whole, he's disrespecting me.
He's not. Because the truth is, in reality, if he doesn't make that joke to you, he's thinking, will this cunt get out of my way? The reality is, let's just be real about women. We hate them. We hate them. We don't want to spend time with them. We don't want to spend fucking energy with them. We don't want to work out with them. We don't. We as men would be 1,000, and correct me if any of this is untrue.
All right.
As men, we would be fine with everything except for fucking if it was segregated completely between men and women. Like if there was a men's gym and a women's gym.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fine.
A men's movie theater and a women's movie theater. It
used to be like that.
Yeah.
It used to be like that. I was watching, some people may know this movie. I know you'll go, I never saw it, or I may have seen it. I don't remember. Back in the 60s, one of my favorite all-time Jerry Lewis movies was The Nutty Professor.
Okay.
And one of the objects of the movie was that he was trying to become more manly and more muscular.
Okay.
So he was going to Vic Tanny Gym.
Okay.
It was men only. Working out. They were working out, big, buff muscle guys. It wasn't with women. It was just all dudes working out in the gym.
Yeah. You know why guys want women in the gym? To be hot.
Yeah.
It's the only reason. We do not want to share machines with you.
we're not working out because we're worried about your condition. We just want you to parade around and be hot.
Yeah. And if you're not willing to do that or you're offended or whatever, then stay the fuck out. Go to your own gym.
Yeah, we're not there because we're looking for a workout partner.
No.
It's just like, oh man, look, she really did a good job on herself. Look,
Yeah.
she's smoking.
We're not looking to have the melting pot of workouts. We're really not. We don't want to work out with you. We don't want to go to the movies with you. We don't want to go to the grocery store with you. We don't want to go to the car shop with you to shop for cars. The sales place. If we could get laid from women and spend no other time with them, that's what we would do.
That'd be well, again, this goes back to the whole friends with benefit thing.
Yes.
Friends with benefits, and I'll talk for myself, but I've had probably half a dozen situations where I've had friends with benefits.
Sure.
And it worked out for about
2 years.
6 to 8 months.
Right.
And after that, then it became, what are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, we're fucking a couple times a week. That's what we're doing. Where is this going? Well, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Because
it's going right where it's going.
We're just friends with benefits.
Yeah.
I like you. You like me. I see you once or twice a week. You see me once or twice a week. We bang it out and we go do our own thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's not enough for me.
Of course it's not, because you're selfish.
I guess that's kind of the end of the road for us then. Because that's all it is. It's you and I getting together. We like each other. We like each other for a few hours. We bang it out. We chit chat maybe a little bit, maybe share a couple of cocktails.
Yeah, a couple of cocktails, a story.
Then you go do your thing. I go do mine.
Right.
We'll go bang again somewhere down the line, maybe a few days later.
That's exactly it.
That's where it's at. It's like, well, this isn't enough for me.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, then you better go find your happiness.
Yeah, exactly. But these fucking psycho women these days, they keep thinking that we're going to soften our approach as men to their standard.
Nope. It's never going to happen.
Never going to happen.
Nope.
This bitch is a prime example of that. You as a heterosexual man should change your behavior.
Nope.
No.
I'm primal.
Yeah. No.
Or primal, as it goes.
Yeah, and I have no fear. It's and I mean, where are you going to find, not that I'm trying to make myself sound like a scientist or anything, because I'm not. Where the fuck are you going to find guys with a higher testosterone level than the gym? Anywhere?
Probably not.
So you're getting dudes that are, through workouts and probably some through even artificial methods, are running 1,000% testosterone level. And then you put a chick that's, while she's disgusting, she's still half naked in front of them. Of course their dick's going to get hard. Of course. And of course, in the scope of how we deal, and let's be even more clear. When we're talking to our buddies are hanging around, away from our chicks. There's a lot of talk about, oh my God, man, that girl, what a set of tits on her. And man, oh man, I'll bet she sucks a good dick. Does she suck a good dick? There's that kind of talk going on. There's dirty, childish man talk, I'll call it.
Let's just put it in, in social vernacular. It's locker room talk.
Yeah, but in reality what it is dirty, filthy talk.
Yeah, it's just dudes being dudes.
Yeah.
It's just dudes sharing among dudes. It's just like, this is what we enjoy about women in general.
Exactly. And when we're one-on-one with a woman that we're in a relationship with, what fucking happens? You bring out that same level of dirty fucking talk when you're banging. It's like, tell me how much you like sucking this dick. Come on, suck this dick. Tell me with your mouth full. You telling them all these fucking weird, fucking dirty things. You go primal.
Well, let's go back to something we covered earlier in the show. This is why the Hawk Tuah girl is popular.
Yes.
That's the only reason. Because, and you stated it earlier, that more the people who thought to hawk to a girl, what made her popular is she was going to be even dirtier than just being hawk to a. And when they realized that she's fairly innocent and fairly shy, and she's not very aggressive,
Sexual
or aggressive or outgoing, now it's like, oh, she's kind of a dud.
She's just average. She's not somebody that we should pay attention to.
Right, because it's like, well, she's not that hot.
No.
She just had that hot minute. What we thought in our mind she was. Now that we know what she really is, it's like, oh, fuck this. She's boring.
And what she was in that one moment is a typical fun 21-year-old something drunk on the street.
Right.
Just out being silly, saying something silly. And it caught on. This pig with her fucking, you need to respect me and I'm trained to know when men are disrespect. Shut up. Men want nothing to do with you because of this personality. Quite frankly, if she lost 50 fucking pounds, men still wouldn't want nothing to do with her.
Yeah.
Because they'd still have to deal with this attitude.
Right.
And this attitude, this kind of attitude chases guys away 99.9% of the time. Exactly. The 1% that will stay with this kind of bitch is the kind that have never been with anybody. Or they got hurt so bad in a relationship that they will latch on to the next thing for as long as they can hold it.
Right.
No self-respecting man that's confident in themselves would date her. Do you agree?
I would agree. I mean, I wouldn't even give this chick even one look.
But I'm talking about even if she was Scarlett Johansson hot without all the fucking tattoos and everything.
But with the attitude, the attitude would kill it immediately.
If she was Scarlett Johansson hot and you went to one dinner with her and got this from her.
Yeah, that'd be the end of it.
That would be it. You would do whatever you could to try and bang her that one time that night on that one date. And if not, you'd fucking throw her a text or call the next day and say, yeah, this isn't working for me.
Yeah, I'm bailing.
I'm out, because you wouldn't deal with this attitude.
Nope.
And these broads don't get it. And if she doesn't want to deal with our attitude on this side, so be it. That's fine. But stop complaining about it on social media like we're going to fucking lower what we want to what you want, because you're not that fucking important. You're not. Right?
I agree. This is one of the times when I wish Patrice O'Neill was still with us, because that guy puts shit in perspective.
Yeah. I just get so tired of this.
Yeah.
This attitude, you need to adjust to me attitude.
Again, social media has given these type of people a platform to feel as if their viewpoints are valid. Yeah. And the thing is they're not valid. It's garbage.
Well, it's valid to her.
Again, but my point is that it gives them somewhat of an audience to go, yeah, you go, girl.
Yeah.
And they go, yeah, I must have the right viewpoint. And but in reality, it's just like, yeah, you're just fooling yourself.
Yeah. This testosterone loaded cop that was in there working out and saw you and was being playful, if he sexually assaulted you, you'd be holding your asshole and scooping blood out of your hand. That is sexual assault. Not saying, hey, I don't mind standing behind you. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Standing in front of me while I work out.
Yeah, shut up. Stop with your need for fucking outrage, you fucking ungrateful bitch. At least somebody's paying attention to you, which is more than you deserve with this attitude. At least in my mind. Jesus. Right, you want to see more of this fucking lady?
Yeah, it's a minute longer.
Yeah, here we go.
I got a Good Life associate, told her and she wanted to see where it happened so that she could find it on camera, because I was like, fuck, I don't want to come back here with this dude. Like, I'm uncomfortable as shit right now. He was there. I was like, oh, this is him. Confronted him. And then when I told him that was not okay, you made me feel uncomfortable, he was like, I'm sorry. And I was like, no, like, this is not cool.
So then why apologize?
You know what phrase that I absolutely hate?
I hope it's I'm sorry.
No.
What?
That popped up in the last 10 or 15 years.
What?
This is not okay.
Yeah, fuck off.
I've never, when that, you know where I heard that phrase for the first time?
Nope.
There's a movie out there with Samuel L. Jackson called Lakeview Terrace.
Okay.
And Kerry Washington, you know her?
I know of her.
Actress, black actress. Mm-hmm. Anyway, she spouted that in the movie. This is not okay. And I was just like, who says that? Who says this is not okay?
Yeah.
And then I've heard it ever since then. And I was just like, that is such a fucking weird combination of words. I just wanted to let you know this is not okay. Yeah. Like, shut up.
Well, my point is, okay, so you made your point to this cop. You made your stand. You took your stand. You showed him.
Yeah, you made your thoughts known.
Yeah. And he said, Jesus, I didn't think I made you uncomfortable. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that to you. I question the apology, but that's a whole nother thing. And this is why I question the apology.
And the other one that I hate is not cool.
Yeah, well, that's
cool.
Yeah. But staying on this just for a second.
Yes.
The guy tried to make her comfortable.
Yeah, he tried to be.
He tried to say, oops, I slipped up. I must have done something wrong.
Yep.
I acknowledge it. I'll try to do better. And her answer is, well, this is not cool.
Well, I'm going to rub your nose in it like you shit on the carpet now.
Yeah, you're going to feel it more. You're going to feel it more because just saying you're sorry is not enough.
Yeah, you're going to pay and pay and pay.
Yeah. You don't get to be sorry for what you did to me. You wounded me forever. Shut up. Shut your fucking dick sucker. Shut it. What a cunt. I hate her.
What?
Yes. I absolutely hate her. All right, here we go.
Well, it's not okay. Then he tells me I actually rescind my apology.
Good.
Yeah, he should.
The video.
Good. After you said it wasn't cool anyway, then good for him. He should have never said it in the first place. I applaud him. He went to her, tried to make it right. She said too fucking bad. It's not all right. Then he said, well, fuck you then.
Yeah, I'd take it back then.
Yeah, then I don't rescind it.
Yeah,
go stand in front of me again and do some butterflies, you fucking pig.
Eat shit and die.
Yeah. I don't have nothing to apologize to you for. I was trying to be polite. That's the only reason I did apologize to you, was to try to make you feel comfortable, you self-fucking righteous twat. Jesus. Oh. All right. Here we go.
Yo. And I kept moving out of the way. Oh, that's him. Ew. Oh, fuck off. No. I don't give a shit. It's inappropriate. I don't appreciate it. And it made me feel fucking uncomfortable. This is a place where I come to feel fucking safe.
Ugh. This is a place I come to feel fucking safe.
I'm tired of everybody with their safe. I want to feel safe. I don't feel safe.
Yeah, why?
Every time I watch one of these cop videos, there's 2 and 3 cops there. They're the police. And, you know, you did something wrong. You have a felony. You got a warrant. You did this, that, and the other. And they start resisting arrest. And immediately they start, I don't feel safe.
Yeah.
I don't feel safe. It's like, somebody call 911.
Yeah.
Well, when you call 911, we're the guys that are going to come.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody call 911. I don't feel safe. The police are here and I don't feel safe.
Yeah. Just shut up.
Shut up with the feeling safe.
Huh.
I don't feel safe.
Yeah, I like this part too. But she can say fuck off.
Yeah, of course. Well, she's the woman. She's allowed.
Yeah, she's allowed. And this guy should just be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, my. I don't feel safe here in the gym.
A place where I come to feel safe.
Yeah, you know what? You shouldn't feel safe anywhere. You should always be on guard. There's a level of toughness that you're clearly missing. You should be in the gym. You should be worried that some psycho's going to fucking hit you in the head with a goddamn weight. In the parking lot, you should be worried that somebody's going to ram you with their car. In a fucking... Anywhere you go, you should be head on a swivel. Toughen up, softy. Jesus Christ. Maybe I should have taped my head up instead of you. It's making me mad again, and I've already seen this. All right, here we go.
I'm Oh, I should be. Yes, I know. And you made me feel unsafe.
No, he didn't make you feel unsafe.
Unsafe.
You didn't. You never once felt unsafe. You never felt like you were going to be choked out.
And what again with people always running video on everything.
Of course, because they need that for their fucking TikTok channel. All right, here we go.
Don't fucking appreciate that. And for me to have to go, no, it's okay. No, it's not okay. I'm fucking autistic. This is my fucking...
She's autistic.
She's autistic.
Everybody's always got a litany of mental issues or physical issues, or everybody's got something wrong with them now.
Yeah.
You ever notice that? Everybody's got some ailment of some kind. They're mentally disabled. They're physically disabled. They've got PTSD. They've got this. They've got that. When I was growing up, and when you were growing up, how many people did you know had some kind of ailment all the time?
None.
You know, I've got PTSD. I'm autistic. What's the one that they were giving everybody Adderall for in the late 80s, early 90s? What is the one?
Not hyperactivity, but the same thing. ADHD.
There you go. That was the big one. Everybody had that. Every kid in school now had that.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's my question. If you're fucking autistic, as they say, how am I supposed to know that?
Yeah.
How am I supposed to know that to treat you differently because you're fucking autistic? Your words, not mine. How about you fucking wear a shirt or something that says, I'm autistic, don't say anything to me. You fucking weirdo. Shut up. Stop trying to make this guy feel uncomfortable by using your fucking alleged fucking mental problem.
Everybody's mental these days. They've got something wrong with them.
And here's another thing. If you're so fucking mentally challenged, then why are you making YouTube videos to promote it? Keep it fucking quiet. Get with a shrink and fix it. Or deal with it or cope. Just, hate. All right, here we go.
In safe space, I come here to fucking lift, and you're fucking disgusting as I'm moving out of the way so you can see yourself in the fucking mirror. Fuck you. Wow.
I like him. Wow.
Wow.
I rescind my apology. You're nuts.
That's the best part of the whole video.
You're nuts. Fuck you.
I rescind my apology. You're nuts.
Yeah, you stink.
At least it ended well.
What a cunt. I guess it is. Everybody's got something wrong with them these days.
Yeah. So there you have it. Nick DiPaulo bringing that lady to our attention. What, you don't want to date her now?
No. I just people with the nasty tattoos all over their body. Just
dude, the tattoos mean nothing to me.
I can't stand it. It's disgusting.
She got a lot more to worry about than fucking tattoos.
Well, I agree with that. But
if that was her only thing, I'd be fine with it. But the personality way outweighs the tattoos.
Yeah, I agree.
Ooh, what a bitch. My head hurts from watching her. It really does. It fucking hurts.
Well, again, it's just she's just this entitled bitch.
Just crazy.
The biggest and the best heavy metal radio station is CMS Network Now. With over 5,000 heavy metal songs from all the subgenres and eras of metal, it ranges far more than almost any station broadcasting today. You can also listen to great radio shows like Charlie Kendall's Metal Shop, the shows of the CMS Network, and even the full episodes of the Classic Metal Show with the music. Visit CMS Network now at www.cmsradio.net or on the CMS Network app in both the iOS or Android stores. There's no need to listen anywhere else for the best heavy metal ever